Good afternoon or late morning. I'm David Combs, Mayor of the City of Rocky Mount, and we are glad to have you here today. This is always a big event for Rocky Mount. We're here today to talk about the Down East Viking Classic. I don't know when something becomes a classic, but obviously after 21 years, I think it deserves the name now and has earned the name Classic. But this is an event that's been a signature event here in Rocky Mount, really from the very start of this particular event here in Rocky Mount. See Dr. Mackian back, and I know he and Charles Penny both had a lot to do with this. And a lot of people put a lot of hard work into this every year, and it really starts almost after this event this year. They'll start working on next year's event. So it is something that we continue to have in Rocky Mount. It's been a great partnership between the City of Rocky Mount, Elizabeth City State University, and all the other universities that come in and partner with them for this classic. It's been great for everyone involved in it. It's not just about football. Football is a big part of it on Saturday afternoon at 4 o'clock. I know the coaches and athletic directors would say it's all about football, but it's not all about football. There are a lot of events that occur during the week of the Viking Classic, and Julia may talk about a few of those in a minute, but it is a great opportunity, not only the economic impact for the City of Rocky Mount. Our Parks and Recreation Department gets some funding through the parking. So it brings a lot of people into Rocky Mount, but it also allows these universities to expose themselves to students in our area, try to recruit some of those. We hope they all go off, get great educations, but then come back to Rocky Mount after they got that education. So it's a great week in the City of Rocky Mount. One of the things that happens, it's I think some golf included in it. There's some band competition. There's an athletic banquet. There's a step dance competition. So a lot of things going on. And of course, one of the main things that people come for is tailgating. And that's become almost as big as the game over the years. So we have a lot of people that come in and love to tailgate and get there early and leave late. But it's a great day in the City of Rocky Mount during the game and all during that week. We've got some people with us. I want to introduce them, and then they'll come up and speak as well. Like I said, for a lot of these people that come to this game, it's like a second homecoming. You know, they may go to homecoming at their individual schools, but when they come here, they have a lot of supporters that come with them. So we have with us today, which I'm going to introduce, Barbara Green. She's the chairman of the Nash County Tourism Development Authority. Not the chairman, she's the executive director. It says Robbie Davis on your program, but she is not Robbie Davis. But she's doing a great job, and she's going to fill in for Robbie today. Elwood, and filling in for Chancellor Robinson is Camille Klutz. Thank you for being with us from Winston-Salem State University. Dr. Kerry Dixon, who's the interim chancellor at Elizabeth City State University, is here with us. Thank you. Down East Viking Classic football remarks are going to be made by the chairperson, Julia Congleton Bryant. She's been doing this a long time. She was a cheerleader at Elizabeth City State University, and so she's been a cheerleader ever since she got there, and she's still a cheerleader for Elizabeth City State. We got George Knox, the interim athletic director for Winston-Salem State University. Keenis Boulier, head football coach, Winston-Salem State University. George Bright, athletic director, Elizabeth City State University. Anthony Jones, the head football coach for Elizabeth City State University. All of them are going to make a few comments, and this is always, it's about football, it's about education, but it's about having fun, and we've always had fun at these press conferences. And so at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Barbara Green, and she's going to talk a little bit in terms of what it means to travel and tourism in our community. Barbara?
Thank you. I just want to say thank you, and no, I'm not Robbie Davis, but I'm honored to speak on behalf of him. The Down East Viking Classic, as you know, we are in 21 years. I am lucky enough to say that I have been working with them actually since 2001 when I met them. And it's really exciting that, you know, they are a partner of us and they continue to come here, and they do bring us a lot of hotel rooms. They help the restaurants. So yes, absolutely, Travel and Tourism is honored and happy to be a partner with them, and we try to help them in every way that we can. And we totally are looking forward to a very, very long and mutual beneficial relationship with them for years to come.
Good morning. On behalf of, my name is Camille Klutzleach. I am the Vice Chancellor and Chief of Staff for Winston-Salem State University. I am here on behalf of Chancellor Elwood Robinson, and we would like to thank the City of Rocky Mount, Elizabeth City State University, and Nash County for hosting the Down East Viking Classic. We are very excited to take on the Vikings this year, and this will be our first conference game. And this is going to be, as I understand, a fantastic four-day event. And while I will let the coaches and ADs boast and banter about who will win, I would like to just highlight that this weekend is also about the students that will be in attendance. They will get the opportunity to showcase their intellectual talent through the Quiz Bowl, as well as their musicianship at the band contest and the Battle of the Bands. And concurrently, the students will get an opportunity to see our universities at work, at play, and things that will be able to help them in their future. And so, while I won't belabor the point, I am saying that we are thrilled to be here, and we look forward to our first conference win, as well as keeping our title.
The mighty Vikings have arrived in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Good morning. Good morning. Today is a great day to be in the city of Rocky Mount. I am honored to join you as interim chancellor of Elizabeth City State University, the home of the mighty Vikings. Today's press conference symbolizes the official kickoff of the 21st annual Down East Viking Football Classic. My husband, my daughters, and I are excited about joining our Viking family, the citizens of Rocky Mount, and the region for a weekend that promises to be full of fun, fellowship, and good CIAA football. It's going to be a great weekend. I want to thank Mayor David Combs, City Manager Rochelle Small-Toney. Thank you and the city officials of Rocky Mount for graciously opening your doors and welcoming Vikings and supporters of the Down East Classic to your wonderful city. Amazing things happen when bright minds come together. Just as it happened 21 years ago when Charles Penny, Dr. Claudie Mackey, Dr. Ed McLean, and Mrs. Julia Congleton Bryant birthed the idea of a football classic to be held on this side of I-95. We cannot kick off this year's classic without acknowledging and expressing our sincere thanks to the founders of this event. Thank you to the Nash County Tourism Development Authority for your continued support of Elizabeth City State University. To Barbara, please extend and remember that we are here. Let Robbie know that we are here. The Vikings are here. So leave the lights on for us because we are going to fill these hotels, support your local businesses, and make a great economic impact in Rocky Mount. Thank you to the Down East Viking Classic Planning Committee. The Down East Classic is a team effort. There are many loyal and committed people who serve in different roles to make each Down East Classic experience better than the last. And the Viking family greatly appreciates the tireless effort that you have put in place. It is our hope that people of all ages will be inspired by ECSU's presence here in Rocky Mount. Let me apologize in advance for the noise and the exposure of Viking fever. Our alumni and fans will be on hand to support our student athletes and exhibit that Viking pride that is gaining momentum. The mighty Vikings are ready to challenge the Rams of Winston-Salem State University. Athletic Director, George Bright. Head football coach, Anthony Jones, who I also may mention is a Super Bowl champion. Don't remember that, Rams. Sports Information Director, John Westbrook. The Viking football team, the ECSU Marching Sound of Class, the ECSU Delight Cheerleaders, and the awesome Viking fans are ready for CIAA entertainment on the gridiron. So are we ready? Yes! Viking pride? Viking pride! Viking pride? Viking pride! Viking pride! Viking pride! Thank you.
Good morning. My name is George Knox, and I'm the interim athletic director at Winston-Salem State University. And I bring you greetings on behalf of our university and fans and alumni. I will say, sitting here kind of looking at listening to some of the comments, 21 years for the Down East Classic. I can remember the very first game. And hopefully, I may look young to some people in the room, but that's telling my age. I attended the very first game, and it's an honor for me to be here, and it's an honor for our university to be taking on the Elizabeth City State University Vikings. But I will say, to all of our alumni, all of our fans, it is our goal to paint the city of Rocky Mount red. We're gonna paint it. We're gonna paint the city of Rocky Mount red that weekend. But it's gonna be an enjoyable time. I know our coach, our football coach. I'll let him talk about how he's gonna game plan and beat the Vikings. But I know he's pretty much focused on our first competition, which is September 1st versus UNC Pembroke. And so I think he'll have that one game at a time mentality. But for what's being said, our students are getting ready to start class on August 20th. But we look forward to coming down to Rocky Mount in the next few weeks and painting the town red. But I want to say thank you to the city of Rocky Mount for hosting this event. And I want to say thank you to, I see Dr. Mackey in the background. I appreciate you, Dr. Mackey. I've kind of looked up to you for a very long time, so just wanted to say thank you. And we'll see you. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Keenan Bower, head football coach, Winston-Salem State University. Dr. Dixon, I cannot believe you just stood up here and did that, but it almost has the feel that the game is in a couple of days. But it's unfortunate that it's not. It's the third game of the season for both programs. But we look forward to this opportunity to come out east, and the eastern part of North Carolina is a very, very good hotbed for recruitment for us. So it's an opportunity for both Elizabeth City State and Winston-Salem State University Rams collectively to have a chance to showcase our talents and our hard work and our efforts, and bringing in two fine programs to put on an awesome football game. Winston-Salem State University, I've been here now going on my 9th season, 5th as head football coach. And since I've been in this conference, dating back to 1997, this is probably my 5th or 6th game participating in. So it's felt as well as the smell of barbecue and charcoals cooking. It's a very exciting atmosphere. I've always had a wonderful experience here playing in this game. But again, I look forward to the competition, the fellowship. Look forward to Coach Jones welcoming him into this CIAA conference. I've tracked him for quite a while, even dating back to his days of the Super Bowl. So, we're looking for an exciting game. And again, thank you for this opportunity, and thanks for the invite.
To Chancellor Dixon, I am humbled and excited to serve with you on this journey. To our Vice Chancellor Klutz Leach, welcome. To the Honorable Mayor David Combs, thank you very much. Barb Green, we appreciate the comments you've made. And to our friends in red that are here, thank you for coming. The Department of Athletics at Elizabeth City State University wants to thank you again for hosting this outstanding awesome, terrific college football event. Your presence and leadership has made this event a tremendous success, and your enthusiasm and positive spirit helps us make our time together more productive and fun. You know, it's truly amazing how the Down East Viking Football Classic, of course now in its 21st, has grown each year, attracting over 10,000 fans to beautiful Rocky Mount, and of course to its athletic complex. Fans from all over have an opportunity to enjoy a CIAA football game, a golf challenge, college and regional high school bands, and a myriad of educational, social, and entertainment activities. Thank you, Dr. Mackey. We really appreciate it for your vision, your foresight, and your unwavering faith to see this through. Can we give Dr. Mackey a hand? So to the media, we encourage you to make sure you visit our website at www.ecsUvikings.com. Follow us on Twitter as well at ECSU Vikings, and like us on Facebook at ECSU Athletics. So we'll give you the updates, the latest and greatest news regarding tailgating and fundraising and all about the game and all the other exciting events that we're going to have and that we've had for the last 21 years. And I want to also give a special recognition and thank you to Julia for your continued leadership, your hard work, and your dedication. Our conversation last week was awesome. She welcomed me so nicely. We had a great conversation for over just about 30 minutes, and thank you for that. Thank you to the steering committee for all of your hard work. And a special thank you to my administrative staff. Some are here with us this afternoon, excuse me. My senior women's administrator, Daphne Johnson, is here. My director of sports information, Mr. John Westbrook Jr., is here, okay? And I got to tell you, the best assistant AD on the planet is here, Doreen Spence. Please give my staff a hand, okay? You know, I've been keenly watching Coach Jones over the last couple weeks. This is actually my second week on campus. And the Mighty Vikings football team prepare for this season and for this classic. And there's a tremendous buzz of excitement on our campus right now. I've heard a marching band marching up and down the streets and having fun on campus. They've been diligently practicing and they sound terrific. Our phones in our office are just buzzing off the hook. There's a lot of anticipated excitement. People are asking for tickets and more information. So I only have one thing to say to my friends in red. Y'all better come ready. Okay? Viking pride? Viking pride. Viking pride? Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. All right.
Good morning. And good afternoon. I think we're about there. My saying is going to be short. Everything Dr. Dixon said, I agree with. All right? Thank you very much. I'm just playing. Sincerely, I want to give acknowledgement to Dr. Mackey again. When I first came down here for an interview, I was sitting in the lobby, and the first guy I see walk in was Dr. Mackey, along with Dr. Evans. And when I was hired, he's been a big support of mine, given me a lot of guidance, and he talked about this game right here. I've been involved in many classics before, but when it's yours, it has a special place. And one thing I know as a football coach, homecoming always stands out. And if you have classics, you better do your best. And sometimes that's not good enough. So we'll be ready for that opportunity. And again, I just wanted to say, Dr. Mackey, thank you for that. You've been trying to teach me what's going on with this game. He has a picture in his office, and every time I come through there, he gives me it's a constant reminder how important this game is to us. I heard earlier that the coaches think that this is just about a football game. It's far more than that. Anytime you have an opportunity for your kids to play in a different venue and play into something that is not only important to their institution, but also the institution that they're playing, and it means so much to so many more people, it's a very, very special event for us. And this is what this is for us, a very special event. We look forward to a very spirited competition with the Rams. Coach Bower, you've been talking about me, so I'll say a little about you. You're one of the leaders in this conference. I had an opportunity to work with you a little bit during the conference meetings we had. You did a great job with the camp, and you can tell he's one of the leaders because he took right over, got a hold of that bullhorn, and was going to work. So I've admired you since. So, and of course, your record and things you've done at Winston-Salem. So we're looking forward to this opportunity. We're looking forward to this competition, and we'll be there. You pulled us off the practice fields this morning, and anybody who knows me know I want to get out there and practice and work and try to get ourselves better. As I said before, we're looking forward to this competition, and thank you for allowing us to be a part of the Down East Viking Classic. I know it's ours, but there are a lot of people involved in it to make this thing a very, very special event, one that is talked about all over this nation, and we thank you for that. We're looking forward to it. Have a great afternoon.
Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Louder. Viking pride. Viking pride. The Down East Viking Football Classic lives in its 21st year. Rise up with unity. Turn it up loud, louder, and continue to stand up to victory with 20 years already of total adventure, excitement, Viking pride, Viking pride, Viking pride, Viking pride, Viking pride. Viking pride. To Dr. Claudia Mackey and Dr. Edward McLean in 1998 shared the idea to the powers that be, and the rest is history. 20 years of Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. It is a pleasure indeed to have this young lady to be a part of this as well. We look forward to having her not only as our chancellor, but also someone that we know will support us. Our football coach. We're so thrilled to have you, and we would like to extend a warm thank you, and we'll continue to have you top of the list, of course. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. The 21st year, we want to welcome you and salute you, Winston-Salem State University, Rams. We're happy to have you as a part of this. The outstanding commitment of diligence exhibited by the Classic Steering Committee. It is important that we continue and will continue to have worked hard to guarantee a magical series of events for all ages. We also are proud of our traditional events such as the annual golf challenge, the alumni celebration. Additional to the Down East Vikings Football Classic, athletic banquet is a perfect setting to pay homage to the outstanding athletes and cheerleaders of both universities. I would like to give
Special salute to our mighty Vikings marching band, the ECSU Sound of Class, with anticipation of fine performances during both pre-games and halftime. Another highlight is the spectacular tailgating area that is filled with good food, good conversation, and good music, an experience never to be forgotten. Ask me why I love the remarkable city of Rocky Mount. I love Rocky Mount because of the Honorable Mayor David Combs, our former city manager, one of the founders of the Down East Vikings Football Classic, Charles Penny, and we are so fortunate to have this young lady, Roselle, to be our chancellor. I'm sorry, to be our city manager. Charles Penny, of course, was one of the founders for the Classic. Thank you for providing the anchor for the mighty, mighty Vikings. Your support, dedication, and gracious hospitality for 21 years to come of memorable events and endless Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Also would like to thank Ernestine Neal for her outstanding hard work to chair the Down East Viking Football Classic Sponsorship Committee. And other committee members, please stand. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Thank you. We're so happy to have you. George Bright, the athletic director of Elizabeth City State University. Again, we welcome you. Anthony Jones, head of the football coach, Elizabeth City State University. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Viking pride. Jump on the Viking ship. And for the 21st Down East Viking Football Classic, we will continue to sail to this wonderful event. Viking pride. Viking pride.
I don't know how many of you at home or if you watch this video could see his ring. It's a Super Bowl ring, and it's bigger than my hand, so I'm sure he brings some experience to the game if he's been in a Super Bowl. This is a great event. Again, there's a lot of alumni from not only Elizabeth City State University, but also Winston-Salem State University here in our area. So this is a great event to bring people together. A lot of them have known each other for many, many years, so we are excited about it. I want to remind you, it's on September the 15th at 4 o'clock in the afternoon out at the stadium here in Rocky Mount. You can buy tickets through our Parks and Recreation Department, or you can go online at rockymountnc.gov and get all the information you'd like to get about the Viking Classic, how to buy tickets, how to buy passes for the tailgating area. So again, we think it's going to be a great event. We know it is. There's about 8,000 to 10,000 people that come in for this event every year. So if you haven't booked your room yet, you need to do that. If you haven't bought your tickets, you need to go ahead and get that done. So again, on behalf of everyone that's here today, thank you for being with us today. Again, thank all of you at home that may watch this. Make sure that you put it on your calendar. Again, September 15th at 4 o'clock. And again, sounds like a pro football game, the Vikings and the Rams. So it's going to be a great day, and again, great for Rocky Mount and great for all included. I do want to take one opportunity, though, to thank all the people that work here in the city of Rocky Mount that helped put this on. It's not it's an event that takes a lot of work. Everything from public safety to our engineering department to our people that do the cleanup afterwards. It's a lot of work, but we are glad to do it, and we're happy to have it here in Rocky Mount. But I do want to thank the employees of the city of Rocky Mount that put a lot of time and effort into making this a great event. So thank you all for being with us today, and have a great afternoon.